Thank you to KiwiCo for sponsoring this video. They create hands-on projects for kids that are super fun, but also educational. More about them later. First on the list, quit cold turkey. Easy. Not necessarily easy. It can be a bit, but all you gotta do is pick a set time, a day, a week, a fortnight. Don't call it a fortnight because then you'll want to play Fortnite, and just say no internet. But it doesn't have to be all internet. You could just say no social media, no Netflix, no papertoilet.com. Literally a site where you just unroll toilet paper. I could never quit papertoilet.com. My wife Chyna and I actually quit the internet for a month and made a video about it.
Why do you want to do this?
I'm on the internet all the time. Looking at Facebook, looking at Instagram, looking at Twitter, and it makes me feel bad.
The idea is that when you come back to the internet, you use it less. And it worked for me. Chyna, though, actually said,
I'm gonna quit social media for a year.
Think you can do it?
That's the question, isn't it?
Well, she didn't quit all social media.
Because I didn't quit YouTube.
See, you don't have to quit YouTube. Subscribe! But what did she quit?
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Reddit.
TikTok?
I mean, you know, I gotta tick my talks.
True. So you didn't quit TikTok?
No.
Okay.
Of course not.
And how is her little experiment going so far? I assume great.
Well,
She made it 5 months. That's pretty good. But what happened?
I just wanted to.
So you think you're using it less now than you were before you quit?
Yes.
See, worked for my wife. Told you. Next tip.
I deleted a bunch of apps off my phone.
Delete a bunch of apps off your phone. It might be hard to decide which ones. It's like if all your friends are in a trash compactor and the walls are closing in, but you don't know which one it is to shut it down. So how do you choose?
No! Shut them all down! Hurry!
Thanks, 3PO. Yes, just delete all the ones that you use too much. Or go back to factory settings if you're hardcore. And then download them as you discover the ones you need. This is how you find out which ones are truly essential. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Or go yonder, as no one says. Another thing you can do.
And went to the websites and logged out so that there would be that extra step.
What if, it's a new idea, it wasn't even on my list, change your password to something you probably won't remember, write it down, put it away, and then log out.
That's a really good idea. Although you don't actually need to type in the password. You can click forgot my password and then they'll send you an email and you click a link and then you reset it. But that's still a whole bunch of steps that you would have to do.
Yes.
4, reorganize your app layout. Here's my phone's desktop. I just put all the apps here that I think are most important to have easy access to. And then I put the junky, crappy ones somewhere where I can't see them. This app right here on my desktop, digital well-being. Very important.
For a while, I was using the digital well-being feature on Android phones.
Apple has one called Screen Time. Both of them measure the amount of time you use an app, and you can set a timer so that after a certain amount of time, you stop using it. This can be very helpful, but
my YouTube limit would be up, and so I would just go turn the timer off or add more time. It was too easy to change the timers.
Well, there's another app I found.
What's that?
Another transition, probably.
That app is called Cold Turkey, not a sponsor. There's lots of apps you can use. So, next on the list, use apps that help you not use apps. Cold Turkey is a really strict app that shuts you out of websites and apps for a certain amount of time. And be warned, it's not going to let you back in. But there's lots of other apps and extensions like Stay Focused, Self-Control, Focal Filter, Focus Me, Forest, Freedom, Facebook Newsfeed Eradicator, etc., etc. There's a whole industry helping you avoid an industry. Or you could just go into your terminal and use a code that will block certain websites if you're a Cody type person. To find which works best for you, you're just going to need to use the internet. Just think of it as Batman committing crimes in order to stop the committing of crimes.
This is wrong.
I've got to find this man, Lucius.
At what cost?
Nah, I should reference a superior Batman.
Otherwise, you might have realized that good, even though it's sometimes sidetracked, always, repeat, always triumphs over evil.
Much better. Number 7, turn off all notifications. Go into your settings and go into apps and notifications or something like that, notifications, and then you can go in and turn off the ones you want to turn off. If you use an Apple device, it's probably similar, just more Apple-y. You may want to keep things like calls and texts. It actually could work the opposite way. I turn on email notifications because otherwise I wouldn't know if I'm getting new ones, so I'd keep checking because I'm a vapid human being who craves attention. So maybe leave on notifications for certain things, like WheezyWaiter uploads. 8, turn on grayscale. No, not Game of Thrones grayscale, that's way worse. I'm talking about film noir grayscale.
Yeah, that's right, it is, isn't it?
Did you know you can turn your phone black and white? You might have to do a Google to find out how. Studies have shown it may deter you from using your phone too much. It makes pictures and video look crappy. Another rule Chyna had.
Not using my phone in bed.
Avoid using the phone in bed. For a lot of people, it can be a problem. It cuts into my beauty sleep. Before the smartphone, I got plenty. I used to look like this. To be 12 again. There are several ways to avoid using the phone in bed. You can actually set a time in the Digital Wellbeing app that will automatically turn your phone to grayscale and do not disturb. Or you could turn your phone off. Or you can put it on the other side of the room, or in the garage, or smash it with a hammer. That's a bit of a permanent solution. But if you do that, you can buy a dumb phone, basically a non-smartphone. Similarly, you could get a smartwatch. Thanks to Swiss Jordan Mom from the Beard Lovers subreddit for this comment. If you wear a smartwatch and you put your phone somewhere where it's a pain to get to because you're super lazy, you can still get all the notifications that you need, but you don't have all the world's misinformation in your pocket at all times. 12. Get a library card. If you do that, get this. You can get a book for free if you return it on time, or you hide out somewhere forever. This can solve several problems. Put a book by your bed. Put a book by your computer. Put a book by the toilet. Put a book at the dinner table. If you're already not going to pay attention to your family because you're on your phone, you might as well read a book. 13, create a work account on your computer. I got this one from YouTuber Thomas Frank's video about the same topic. You should check out that video too because it's pretty good. It's up here or up here, I'm not sure. Have a separate account that blocks all the internet-y things on your main account. Better yet, have a friend make a password for your main account that you don't even know and you have to ask him to get into it. Even better, have an enemy make a password for your main account. It'll be really hard to get it out of him. And if you do that, you might want to watch out for poison on your keyboard or somewhere. Can't trust enemies. 14, schedule internet breaks. A break where you can use the internet. Realistically, you're not going to give up the internet altogether. So you might as well separate out the times when you can use it so it's not interrupting every single moment of your waking life. But you better stop when you're supposed to, which leads us to 15, identify your urges. Try to step outside of your selfish, bearded self for once and identify what you're doing. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. Whenever you notice that the internet's taking over everything, pause. Take a deep breath. Maybe hit yourself. Don't hit yourself. Ask yourself, why am I doing this, Craig? You have to say Craig. I actually have a little song I like to sing when I notice I'm using the internet too much. Procrastinate good times. Let's stop! You can use that one or make up your own. Either way, you owe me royalties. Another idea, have a list of goals written down so that whenever you stray, you look at them. Figure out what can you do to get closer to those goals that you are not doing. It might be getting off the internet, but it might not because
there are positive things about social media. I have connections with people that I'm not close enough to like text or call on the phone, but friendships or acquaintanceships that I still value.
In addition, you can do amazing research and acquire amazing knowledge on the internet. Also, mindless dumb fun is important too. People watch my videos. So, 16, identify what you value about the internet. If you can figure out what is good about the internet to you, then you can better utilize it. Maybe instead of looking at your like counts, whatever pops up in your news feed, or stalking people, or scrolling toilet paper, or finding things to be jealous about or angry about, the internet's a great place, you guys. You could be proactive. Schedule a virtual hangout with friends that you haven't talked to in a while, or some real-life meetup event. Do the things that make it easy to bring us together and be productive, rather than tear us apart. I don't know what you value on the internet, but if you can figure it out, you can know when you're not doing it. One final and most important tip from the Beard Lovers subreddit, 17. Stop paying your internet bill. That's the one. That's the one. Well, you could drive somewhere where there is internet. Destroy your car. Public transit. Go to jail. They probably have internet at the jail. You can't escape. Thank you for watching. Now I'd like to tell you about one of the good things on the internet, KiwiCo. KiwiCo delivers monthly hands-on projects for kids designed to make learning about science, art, math, and more fun and accessible. They have 6 different crates for kids aged 2 to 16 plus. Tadpole crate, koala crate, Kiwi crate, Atlas crate, Doodle crate, and Tinker crate. Each crate includes an educational magazine, project supplies, and detailed instructions written for kids. Our box had a medical kit in it and the book Olive to the Rescue. Ada seems to really love it.
What's that called, Ada?
She checked Chewbacca Bear's vitals, and he's looking pretty good. It's a good way to teach her pretend play, real versus make-believe, and communication. And it came with his doctor's checklist that she can easily diagnose me with, so I don't even have to go to the doctor anymore. So you can get your first month of any subscription valued at $19.95 for free. Just go to kiwico.com/wheezy. Link in the doobly-doo. Okay, time to review all the ways you can reduce your internet usage. Quit cold turkey, delete a bunch of apps off your phone, change your password and log out, reorganize your app layout, out, use a phone usage tracker such as screen time or digital well-being. Use apps that help you not use apps. Turn off notifications. Turn on grayscale. Avoid using your phone in bed. Buy a dumb phone. Get a smartwatch. Get a library card. Use a work account on your computer. Schedule internet breaks, as in breaks to use the internet. Identify your urges. Identify what you value about the internet. And 17, don't pay your internet bill. If you think that my videos are valuable enough, you can click thumbs up and subscribe and notifications maybe. Check out some of my other videos, which should ideally be on the screen right now. And I have a Patreon with lots of perks, including a week daily vlog. I do a video every weekday just for patrons. So before you do anything, identify what's valuable to you. And don't smash your phone with a hammer. And don't do a lot of the things that I do.